Hi everyone, it's Danny from Danny with the Planny on YouTube and on Instagram. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you for coming back. This is a advent calendar, so if you are thinking about getting it and don't want to spoil it, or have it and also don't want to spoil it, then maybe click away. This is your chance. This is a wee bit of a sneak peek. So go ahead and click away. I'm really hoping if you clicked on this video, you already know what you're getting into, but this is the advent for 2024 from Sadie Stickers and the lovely team. So being on her PR team, we are fortunate to get gifted this. So it's really awesome of her and the team, and I am super appreciative. Sadie Stickers, Alicia is so generous, the team, and just love their shop, love their quality. They're so amazing. So let's go ahead and get into it. I got the weekly kit and the decorative, so that's called like the Sticker Lover bundle. So on here it says, thank you so much. Thank you so much for purchasing this year's advent. Your support means the world to us this year and every year. Sticker Lover bundle. So that's the bundle that I got. Find all 24 days inside your wrapped bonus gift. Gold days are the kit lovers. Silver days are the deco lovers. We suggest starting with day 1. XO Alicia and the team, sadiestickers.com. So that is the card giving you some instructions. And the it came in a box, and it had like paper and stuff on top of it, like confetti paper. So I have taken it out of the box because the box would be really awkward to kind of lay down on this. But the bonus gift is the Ray and Tay binder, and I think it was a random pull of what color you got. I got it in gold. I also want to say too that I did an unboxing with Cass from Sweet Like Honey Plans, Ray of Gathered Plans, and Tay of Shantae Plans, all on YouTube and on Instagram. But the live was on Instagram, the unboxing. So if you are interested in seeing 4 of us open up the box that are all on our team, then please go over there to the Instagram and watch after you're done watching this one, because it's fun to open it up with some other people. But I also wanted to film it on YouTube because it is so lovely, this gift. So I have opened up all of the items already, but I am so excited to get into it again and start using these stickers because they are some of it's so amazing how lovely some of these stickers are and how creative she was. Okay, so like she mentioned, there's day 1, and you can see that it's in gold. We also got, as a bonus gift, these sleeves, the Ray and Tay sleeves. And then if we flip towards the back, there's day 1 of the deco. So I am going to go off screen and kind of set things up so that you can see. But here is the first 12 from the planner set, and then here is the Deco Lovers 12. So I will go off screen and be back in just a second with day 1. As promised, here's day 1. I am going to start with the planner for this one, and then I will go into the deco. Okay. Our first thing that we get on day 1 is this gorgeous kit. I'm going to take it out of the sleeves because it is so pretty. This kit is gorgeous. It is in her champagne gold, I'm pretty sure, is the color of this one. And it is called Blooming Season. It says it up here at the top. And this is page 1 with the full boxes, the peach colorway, and the orange, purples. On the live, we talked about how this would be a really fun Mother's Day kit potentially, with like the cake, or if you have a spring, sorry, I was gonna say summer. It could go summer too, but if you have a spring birthday, this would be nice as well. And the cute little duckies. Looks like that one's trying to get in on the picnic fun over there. It's cute. And there's a little puppy sitting there by the window. And then this scene here, I love this I wish we could get some more of these, as in like foil deco. Those are really fun and gorgeous. Okay, so that is the box page. Here is the, or sorry, full box page. This is the box page. So she has her ovals and lace circles. There is squares and midi boxes, and then full length boxes. She gives a great variety on her box page. So the paper is really thick, so I was expecting it to be more than one page that I picked up. And there's some deco, journaling elements, brush strokes. I'm not going to do this for everyone because it's the same format. One of the things I absolutely love is this. It has like an inner box. Sorry. Let me see, this one's cut a little bit better. And so you could also use, it would be pretty tiny, but you could use this box as a extra midi box if you so chose. And then you have some torn paper washi down at the bottom. Next page is our washi page. Let me turn it this way so you can see that beautiful bottom washi. So pretty. And the lace, and you're getting the head dividers along with the bottom washi. There is a set of, I think it's 7 or 8. I always forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. So one for each of the days of the week. And then your date covers. All right, moving on to the extras that she so generously also included in. So here is the, I'll use this as my backing. Here is the swatches. It is on washi paper, right? Yeah, washi paper. So I have to look at the back just to make sure, because it's clear backing. And then we get deco, which I love the larger deco, the cake. This lantern is gorgeous. So pretty, and some bigger florals as well. I always appreciate having some different sized florals so that I can mix and match them throughout my spread. Usually I use the smaller florals for like within the day-to-day, and then the bigger ones for like the full boxes around the edges, my sidebar, bottom, or date cover section. This is the journaling page, which has some more obviously journaling elements with some torn paper washi. There's a postcard, some swatches. I love that she still includes the arches. I do like to pull them in sometimes. And then lastly, you get your florals and you get a full washi. And this is a thinner set, like not as deep. I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. So it doesn't go as high. So it's pretty short. Okay, so that is day one, everybody. Can you believe it? That is so crazy and generous of Alicia and her team to do that for us. So that was day one. Now day one of, I should say, the kit. And then here is day one of the deco. So it is a matching decorative set. And I you had the option of doing it on premium or washi. I chose to do it on washi paper. It is one of my new favorites, just for backing like because it's a little bit tricky to see. I am putting it on this. But here are the individual pieces. Love that she always adds in some like greenery so that you can put some of that in wherever you would like. Sometimes it's just nice to have that extra greenery. This is bunches, bouquets, she calls them, and they are gold as well, the champagne gold foiling. It's one of the nice things about washi paper is that you can foil it. Previously on transparent mat, because you would need to have certain paper for printing on color versus printing with inkjet, which is what you need to do, or not inkjet, test jet. I always get confused. To do the black and white where you can foil it, you have to have different paper types for transparent matte. With the washi paper, you don't have to. So that's why you were able to get the transparent, or not transparent, you're able to get washi foiled because it does both. There's that lantern again. The book is cute. Loving the cake. Cozy little seat. That's an interesting arrangement with like the grapes and the peach and the florals with some of that greenery behind. And here are the edges, page 4 of the decorative kit with some foiling. So she's kind of sprinkled in that petal design. And if you look, it's the bouquets are layered on top of like etched colored bouquets, sort of, or that design. I think it's kind of that design from the, sorry, let me grab it. It's kind of looking like that design, but in color. That's very fun. So you can see like there's a little bit of a spiral there, and so there's that spiral there. So I think that makes it very cohesive too. That's fun. I would also not mind having those on in color as well. Now that I've seen what it looks like. So, and here is the layered. This is definitely one of my favorite pages from the decorative collection. There's this page and what is it? The borders page, I think, are two of my favorite pages. It's so fun, and it's really, she does such a lovely job in it. Makes it super easy for me when I am using these in my daily journal to just kind of slap it down and not really have to think about anything extra like layering, and a lot of them are foiled already, so it's gorgeous. Okay, so here you can see the reverse. I always forget what that's called. So like there's the white version, as you can see. But she has 3 different ones of those. So pretty. Here is the dates and dots, or days and dates, sorry. I always call them dots because the actual dots down at the bottom. I think you get 5, I always feel like I do this, 5 days, yeah, or weeks, and then you get some lists of like this month, this week, notes to do. Here is my other favorite page. Not that I don't, like, I just have a few of favorites. So this one is kind of, I think, if I remember correctly, her original deco kit that she came out with, this was more of bottom washi, and so it was thicker, and then she put them on either side facing inwards and then did like some individual pieces down the middle. So this is a different take on that, which is so pretty because she has like the cake in there, there's a bowl of fruit, there's a book, like syrup, or oh, I think a bottle of peaches, like canned peaches. So it's really fun and different, and then has some of those foiled elements in there as well, which I appreciate. And then you get some like divider size ones as well. Okay, and then if I had to pick like a third page, this would be the scenes. I really love having them. It almost kind of reminds me of the layered page, but minus it doesn't have the foiled pieces to it. This kind of also reminds me of like the layered page. This is probably one of my favorites, and of course you guys know, if you've been around at all, I love swings, so that is the other one. So these two I really, really, really appreciate. Because I think it'd be fun to put the day or the month on there, put some foil. And then here are the box swatches. So these are very similar to the images that you're getting in the kit. So if you are a weekly person and like debate about picking some of that up, I feel like you can totally use some of the decorative pieces, like the seams and the layering, and get away with probably, hold on, give me just a second. I will put this in a better visual for you guys. So I think if you really wanted to, you could pretty much get away with buying a decorative kit and maybe a few other add-ons and have a full kit ready to go for your weekly if you were wanting to be adventurous and try something different. So like replacing some of the full boxes, you could even use that. And with the tilted boxes and such, I think it would be not it wouldn't be too far off from a lot of the things that you get in the full boxes. When I say full boxes, I mean the kit. So I have this tool off to the side from an earlier thing that I was doing, and it keeps banging around over here on the side, so I'm going to move it so that you guys don't have to hear that banging around. Okay. So trying to put it back in order. And then lastly, in the Decro kit, you're getting the swatches. I always have a hard time saying that word because it's like swashes, not swatches, swashes. So it's like a brush of color, but she's also layered in the florals. You get 2 bottom size washi, and then 2, they're more than a divider. They kind of go over like 1.5 columns. So that is day 1 of the deco lovers. Okay, and then I'm gonna move on to day 2. Here we go with day 2. I think I decided when I was pulling this over, I was like, I think I'm going to just always do the planner one first so that you guys know and it's consistent for you guys. So I'm not going back and forth. So this is day 2, and she's thick, guys, like super thick. Okay, so it looks like foiled stuff. It's so thick. Okay, so this is spring, and you are getting it in 3 foil colors. It's so pretty. So this mirrors her box page, and minus, like, there was the ovals and circles and stuff up here, so that was a little bit tricky for her to do, I think, with the foiling and get the images on there. So I really feel like that one's so cool. The grass ones are really interesting to me. Like, that is pretty cool. So they are cut out in the middle in case you could not tell. These definitely gave me, when I saw them, and I think somebody mentioned it in our live, they gave me vibes from when she did a collab with Rachel of Gathered Plans, when Sadie Stickers did a collab. So nice to get them in all of the foil colors. This one is summer. So as you can tell, maybe start to tell, we're getting maybe a little bit of a sneak of what the theme is of this box or this collection of Advent. Okay, so we have the leaves, seashells, palm trees. I just love how it's kind of a little bit of deco, like a nod to deco, but not over the top with it. Rose gold and the cute little bubbles that really just caught my eye, the bubbles when I was in the light. And then we have fall, so the theme's looking to be like it's a year theme, all the seasons. So you have a pile of leaves, pumpkins from the top down position, a broken fence, that's kind of fun for like farm stuff. Lots of neat deco. There it is in silver. And lastly, rose gold. And last but not least, we have winter. So you got the tree, evergreen branch, some snowflakes, evergreen trees. Here it is in silver. And rose gold. With so many more rose gold kits coming out too, I feel like foil colors for seasons used to be very typical. So like summer always usually was gold, fall was rose gold and silver, or rose gold, excuse me, rose gold and gold. A lot of winter kits are silver. So I feel as though we are definitely moving past those traditional norms, and that makes it super fun to like have all the different colors in these, or the foil colors for this. So that was super generous of them. So I'm very excited to be pulling those in this year. And then here is day 2 of the deco. Oh, I love this one so much with all the layering. Oh, these foiled pieces are gorgeous. Sorry, fighting with the foil over, or the cellophane. Okay, again, you're getting that, like, I don't want to say sneak peek, but you're getting to see that we get all the seasons. So here is spring, and like you get the music. There's some like stamping-esque vibes. It says cafes. There's some more. I just love all the layering that is happening. I really love that. And that dragonfly there, I just kind of love how it's like literally almost cut in half, but there's like an ink splotch there too, so almost could look like part of it. That's a really neat one. And the shape of it too, because it would be, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be fun to layer that one. Okay, so there it is in gold. Here it is in silver. And rose gold. Okay, so that was spring. Here is summer. Let me put this up. You can still see it. Sorry. Okay, here is summer. Maybe I'll zoom in. There we go. So here is summer with more like florals, but also you got the birds. That is like a very almost, I was gonna say sunflower, but with that middle, it's not. So I'm not sure what that flower is. And you got a bee, 2 bees. And just so much fun layering. Okay, here's the silver one. Oh, so fun. And then here is the rose gold one. If anybody knows what that flower is, let me know, because I am now super intrigued. Okay, and then next up we have the fall. So here are the 3 colorways. And then I'll show you individually. But you got pumpkins and some more flowers, which I like because flowers go any time of the year, right? Like, I mean, some flowers definitely like lend towards a certain time of the year, but I feel like you could pull them in. So I really like the leaves on that. You get the acorn as well. I don't know if you guys saw that. Here's the acorn one. And some of these, I feel like the orientation is kind of up to you. So this one, like I was looking at this one, some of that handwriting is like you can't really tell. And with a stamp like this one, I feel like you can go this way and that's sideways, but that's okay. Like, or you could turn it this way or this way. Super fun. Okay, and then here it is in rose gold. Sorry, I was just, because this one really had me thinking. I was like, oh, what would be the orientation of that? Probably somebody that reads music. is like, no, there's really only one way. Because I don't know what all those symbols mean. So, ooh, I'm also interested, sorry, I'm seeing this trail of speckles and it is cut around that. So that's super neat. So you can have that trail of speckles as well. Super cool. Okay, and then this one is a little different than the other, so it's not as much of that lettering and stuff. It's more like an ink splat, which with the snowflakes, which I think is super cool. So here it is in gold. Silver. And rose gold. So cool. Like I said, I am very excited to use these stickers. She did a fantastic, her and the team did a fantastic job. So, okay, I'm gonna move on to day 3. Day 3, they're both long envelopes. Start with the kit. Oh, yes. Sorry. It's like fun for me to do this again because I'm remembering. I'm like, oh yeah, I was so excited about this. So there was so much to be excited about though, if I'm being like completely honest. So these are, I think the yellow's showing up. Okay, all right, sorry. So this is in her normal colorway, and it is like swat, like a, I don't know what to call it, like a watercolor blotch. I don't. Does she have a name on here? Watercolor edge. Sure, that sounds way more sophisticated than blotch. So watercolor edge, and these are really fun for layering and like putting up behind something. So again, maybe if you wanted to change it up and not use the bottom washi or wanted to use these in the date cover section, like this could be so fun as like a sky, to put it up at the sky at the date cover and then have your dates underneath, the days of the week underneath. Like that could be a really cool vibe. So I'm going to go through the colors for you. These are in her traditional colorway that she has on the shop. So very excited to pull these in. Like a lot of this stuff I'm always wishing that Alicia would bring to the shop. To me, I'm like, oh, you already have it made. And I don't mind, as somebody that like has gotten, usually I don't mind like if I've gotten it early or something, because I'm like, I just want more of them. I don't care. So this is in her, I think it's lemon chiffon, if I'm not mistaken. It's abbreviated up here in the corner. So it's a yellow. Maybe I'll try to lay them out. Maybe I'll do that at the end. Just because I don't want it to detract from what you like see here. This is Honey Dew. It's more of a green, like a light green. Here is Azure. Azure, A-Z-U-R-E. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. Probably am. I think I want to say Azul, which is blue. Okay, and then this is Alice Blue, which is like a more light blue and compared to the Azure. So this one has a little bit more of a green-ish tint in my opinion, and then this one is more of a true blue. Then we have lavender, and I'll compare this one with the next one, which is lavender blush, I think, which is kind of like a pinky. Again, it's abbreviated. So here's lavender blush. And then here's the two together. So the lavender and the lavender blush. And then we have Mimi Pink. I don't know why, but I always love the name of this one. We had a Mimi's Cafe back in Virginia, and it was like a breakfast kind of place, but it was open all day long, and they did serve some like lunch type stuff. I guess it wasn't open all day long. I think it closed. It wasn't really open for dinner. This one is Misty Rose, in case I didn't say. So here are the two pinks in comparison. And then we have a seashell one, which that one I don't remember being part of her original color way, but that might just be me forgetting. But that's also kind of like a pink as well. I love that we get different pinks because this community loves pink. And so there's so many tones of pink out there in the world. So it's nice, in my opinion, to have all the different color pinks. I forget what the abbreviation of this one is. Maybe champagne pink? And then here, they are all and then we have a linen, which is kind of a nice neutral color, a little bit more towards the yellow. And then we have alabaster, which is kind of like a grayish tone. Okay, I'm gonna lay them all out so that you guys can see. I already had it laid out a little bit, so that's why I was like, don't mess up your fan, what you've already started as your fan. And there's 12 of them. So if we divide it by 2, there should be 6 on the bottom and 6 on the top, because I can do math. But the bigger question is, can I get them all on screen? Boop, boop, ba-doo. Not bad. Okay. And then here is, I feel like I need to do it this way. Okay, hold on. Bear with me, friends. Anyways, I'm so excited about all of these. I can't wait to pull them in. Guess what I should have done is actually have the 6th one up on the top. Because there's already 6 on the bottom. Such a pretty rainbow. Oh my gosh, that is, I'm gonna zoom out because trying to fit this all in the camera is bananas. So many fun things to do with this washi. So I am very excited that we got this included in the kit. Thank you, Alicia. And we will move on to day 3 of the deco kit now. It's funny, I am filming this in my bedroom, which is where I normally film. And it's just like a small table, but like behind me is our bed. And so I like moved everything off the bed and like have it laid out so that I'm organizing it. So hopefully organizing, I guess, so as I go in between each, I'm trying to organize. So I have like the spring lined up and the foil colors. So it's like spring, summer, winter, fall, but like gold, silver, rose gold, gold, silver, rose gold, gold, silver, rose gold. I'm trying to be organized and put them in the right season. So, okay, this one is really neat. I need this so I can put it behind. So she kind of did these metal numbers. It's all kinds of different stuff. So I'll show you one at a time, and I'm going to zoom back in just a wee bit. Oh, that was out. Just kidding. Okay, so, all right, this is in the gold, but it's called metal numbers. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like those numbers where you can kind of plop them at the top of the page like a bookmark, I guess. These are not cut out like that though in the middle, because that's not their intention. So, ooh, my hand slipped. But they are like this, in case you were wondering. But they could be used as date numbers in the top of your day-to-day, like your dailies. So mine is numbered, but you could put it over top of that. Or if you don't have one that's numbered, you could put it up at the top here. So I think that's kind of the purpose of them. Or if you have like a, like like bullet journal type thing, you could totally put them like up in the top corners to mark the day that you are trying to do. You could also do it as like a monthly, I'm trying to think of what calendar, monthly calendar is what I was thinking. Might look kind of cool to do it that way. So, all right, so this is the gold color. Here is the silver. And you get a few extra down at the bottom, which is nice. Here is the rose gold tone. And then so fun that she also gives us it in black. Then you get these, which are metal label. And these, I feel like there's a couple different things you could do with them. Sorry, my chair is very like squeaky today. So here's gold. And let me pull it off the page so that you can kind of see what that looks like. Wish I would have brought my, oh, they are here, my tweezers. Okay. So here it is for you to see. So that is with the whited out in the middle, but there's also one on here. So the nice thing about washi paper is that it lays down pretty nicely without like losing some of its stick. And then also she has it where it has like the whole metal back. So different applications for different things, but you could also put that down and then put like the day, so Monday, the week on there if you want. So kind of the same idea where you're just putting it up at the top of your page, your journal, and marking that down. Or you can just use it as a cute layering piece, which is your choice. But here it is in gold. This is silver. Here is rose gold. Don't know why I am totally moving it like there's like some kind of foil on it, and my apologies, because I just think I'm used to like trying to get the shimmer. I love it in black. I think that is such a cool vibe, and especially putting foil on top of it, I think that'll be really neat. Okay, and then we are given metal binder clips. So here they are in the 4 different colorways. So used to saying the 3. Here's the gold, and I'll pull one up so that you guys can kind of get a vibe of what it looks like. And there are, I think, different sizes on here and like different looks. So hold on, let me show you in just a second. So that's what that one looks like. And then the other kind is a little bit of like a different orientation of it. So that's cool. So it's kind of more at an angle. So you could put that, I don't have like a really good example, but let me see if maybe I can use a sticky as a kind of example. So here's like a sticky note, and you could kind of put this on top like you've pinned it down, just like that. So I think that's a fun, it's like, oh no, have I lost a, again, that's the fun thing about these washi paper is that it easily comes up and re-sticks down. It's like you can't, I mean, you probably can tell a little bit, but you can hardly tell. Okay, here it is in silver. Rose gold. I'm still obsessed with her new branding that she's done. Like, that was still genius to me. And then this one, it's a black. Okay, and then the last one of day 3 is these metal clips, which again, you're getting kind of like a different viewpoints from them. I think this is like the straight on version. I think this was day 3, right? Yeah, day 3. So much given to us already. I'm losing track of. Like, are we on day 3 or day 4? Like, I felt like I've gotten so many. Let me pull these up. Sorry. So here's that one. Sorry, off a little bit. And then this one is from the side view. Don't do it. Sorry, with the smaller edge pieces, it can get a little sketchy with making sure you don't break it, because that is one of the things about washi paper, good and bad, is that you can tear it. It's a lot easier, I think, to tear than premium matte and transparent matte. So that was gold. This is silver. Here is rose gold. And black. So that is the end of day 3. We will move on to day 4 next. Here's day 4. Start with the planner. Okay. It is another kit, guys. I love this kit so much. It's so gorgeous. It's a summer kit. It's called Sunny Season. There are so many elements to this one that I literally, seriously have goosebumps. I don't know. Like, I love this one so much. Okay. Like, where do I start? This is absolutely my favorite box. This one up here. Like, the ways, how, like, it coming in, that's kind of how they look, right? Like, it's not, I don't know. I appreciate this style so much. And then this window scene looking out. Who wouldn't want to like wake up or say goodnight to that every day? This picnic scene with the boat in the background. And I love how she kind of framed it with the florals and the wine. I love white wine, so that is my preference. I also really love this one, which like is really simple, but the sketch shells so that you can still see the the shells underneath. There is water, so it's almost like a top-down view of the beach. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it's supposed to look like, but it kind of looks like it to me, but it's also kind of an organic edge there. So it's lovely. I adore it. And then of course, well, this scene with swing and the lanterns. I love the pillow, again, how it's see-through and you can still see behind. It said, this is in silver, in case I didn't say that already. It says, skies above, sand below, peace within. 100%. I love the beach. I love the ocean. So this kit and how soft it is, just so incredibly stunning. It's exquisite, guys. Like, I am in love with this kit. So for sure using it this year. Here are the box pages. I told you guys I would try to move a little bit faster through this one because I did already go, but I am going to point out like all the elements that I appreciate and love. The pail and the sandcastle, so cute. Again, these colors are not colors we normally see. there is the ocean and those are some of my favorite from like summer ones, is when it includes like a beach scene. They're really fun to play with on a sidebar. Here is the bottom washi, you guys, those florals. And do you see that other bottom washi? Isn't this amazing? Oh my gosh. It's just a long version of that one box. So fun. And then here is the alcohol ink swatches with the transparent matte, sorry. Everything else has been in premium. I also appreciate that she just knows that we're gonna want it in transparent and gives it to us in transparent if we've asked for it in premium matte. I don't even know if that was an option, so if you could get this kit in transparent matte, or not transparent, excuse me, washi. Okay, you guys, there's that sandcastle again. Adorable. And love that umbrella. Like, it's so girly and pretty. I'm just really loving it, and that, like, layering them on top of each other, gonna be really fun. Okay, around here, I live in the Seattle area. We have huge seagulls, and they are massive. I did not realize those birds, like, I saw one recently. It's like, oh my gosh, there's like a hawk or some kind of bird of prey. Not that seagulls aren't a bird of prey, but anyways, I was like dumbfounded at that it was a seagull and like could not get over how big that bird was. Sorry, a little side tangent on birds. It was bananas. Here are some cute stamps with scenes. There is the bottom, or not bottom washi, torn paper washi that would be fun. I'm thinking of it at the bottom of the page. And then this strip here is like the ocean. Isn't that cool? Oh, just so neat. I really love the watercolor of this too. Like, just so airy and light, just so lovely. Okay, and then here is the floral page. It's the last page in the kit. I mean, the kit is a 4-page kit, so excuse me, of the extras that we're getting for day 4. Okay, so that is the planner set, and we'll move into the next one. Okay, I did sneak in here. I accidentally did not put this one back from the live, so it's already out of the solo, which is fine. Here are the individual pieces, but let me grab the back. This so that you guys can see it a little bit better. Here is the bouquets in the silver foil. It's nice that it matches. I mean, I guess I would hope she would match it, just so that you can pull either for either thing. If you're wanting to pull some of the kit stuff into your journal or deco page, or vice versa, pull some of the deco into your journal page or your planner. I keep wanting to say A5 wide, but I know that a lot of the community has gone to like a B6 now. So I still have not exactly decided what size I want to use, but I do think I'm going to do a dot, like a grid paper for next year. And if you're interested in hearing about my journey with my planner stack, I do have a video of that on my channel if you're interested. Like, she's done the same thing where she has like the sketched in color in the background with the shells, and then adding the cute little bubbles on top and the foil adds lots of fun layering elements, keeps things cohesive as well. Here is a layering page. Oh, there's a bag on the chair. The bubbles in the water. So cute. Okay, and then here is the torn paper strips. The days and dates. And the edges, or borders, excuse me. Oh, that's so fun. There's like that gazebo-esque thing there. And the umbrella with the chair. There's that bucket. Lots of fun details in that. Here are her scenes. That one, you guys. That, sorry, I'm like, I don't know why I'm trying to take it off the page and grab it because I love it. But that one there, I love that one. Here's the lighthouse, the sandcastle. That's fun. Some of these things were not in the other deco from the page, which I always appreciate having different deco, but cohesive deco. Here is the box swatches. And this scene, you all, of course she had to include it because it is so lovely. And I do like that one too. I think she took some of my favorite ones from the kit. The only one that's missing is that with the boat. And then here is the, gosh, swashes. Because I think I always want to add the TCH. So I have to like really think about saying swashes. Okay, that is day 4. Got a beautiful summer kit. And I will move on to day 5. Okay, day 5 of the deco is bigger than the day 5 of the planner, so that's interesting. Excited to dig into this. Icons, so cute. So fun. Okay, there are the different seasons: summer, autumn, and winter. I will go through each of them for you, and they are in each of the lovely foil colors. Okay, here is the, I was gonna say silver, gold. Very clearly gold. All the fun spring elements with so many gardening things. Look at that little ducky. Some rain boots. There is, like, what is that called? Garden? The fan? Not the garden. Greenhouse. That's the word I'm looking for. What you would put in to label the different vegetables, the bunny. They are on premium mat, so they can be used as icons, which is really cool in my opinion. To have all these different kinds. The jar is really cute too. Oh, look at those sunglasses, those heart sunglasses. That's adorable. Okay, so that was the spring one. Here is the summer. Ooh, they're a little, the cut is a little different. Okay, so what elements we have here? We have the umbrella, the chair, your, I was gonna say snorkel, it's not a snorkel. I forget what those are called. Oh, that's cool. That one's like the ladder getting out of the pool. That's a neat one. So oceans, the lighthouse. Some of them repeat too. Well, like ish. So here are the 2 umbrellas. Got a couple of different kind of towels, which is nice to have that. There's like a whale's tail, some jellyfish, an anchor, lighthouse. There's lighthouse here and there. Sailboat. And here it is in rose gold. If you watch like a sunset, that would be a fun one to mark. And then we have autumn. Apple picking, if you do that, that would be nice to label. That one either looks like an apple or it could be like an orange maybe. Mushroom, cinnamon bun, all like the baked goods, fire. Oh, that cozy little fox, cute. Oh my gosh, look at that guy. He's so cute. I like the record player too. Cozy sweaters. So many fun elements. If you like go on a trip, you can use that, or have school. You could totally use that as a way to mark those. And then lastly, we have winter. If you do any like knitting or anything like that, there's another fun sweater. Socks, a stack of books, cozy reading, yes, or like marking that you're like sitting in a cozy chair. Oh, another cozy chair. Tea. Oh, that hat is adorable. Okay, that is day 5 of the planner. Day 5 of the deco. So this is on washi paper. Oh gosh, so fun. Okay. Look at all that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so fun. I love washi paper for this exact reason. This is my obsession with washi paper. Having it like foiled on a whole entire sheet and then being able to rip in it into any like shape that you want. So here we have, it says seasonable terrible washi, but don't think it's terrible and awful. It's not. It's amazing, and it's a spring version. It doesn't tell me what color or what the flower is. So daisy, maybe? I don't feel like it's daisy with the center like that, but again, if you know, let me know. Educate me, please. So here it is in all of the foil colors. Sorry, so excited about washi paper. Let me zoom in just a little. All right, this one is super fun too, with the different like seashells. Isn't that amazing? That'll be so fun to put behind different things, or to like different full boxes, or journaling and journal. Just so cool. And I like that it is more see-through. The one thing I wish a little bit about Terrible Washi is that it was a little bit more see-through, like transparent matte, so you could layer it on top of something else. So you really aren't, sorry, I am really off. My bad. You really aren't able to put like alcohol ink swatch underneath and have it layer over top. So it is kind of, you can see a little bit of color underneath. So for instance, I mean, this is a really dark color. So yeah, you can see that there's something under, like color wise, but it's not like, I don't know, like transparent matte, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So with every, like, this is why I like all 3 paper types, is because they all have different purposes. So depending upon what you want them for, it's good, right? Okay, the leaves. Getting into the fall, autumn. So pretty. Again, liking that it's the sketch, and so you can see through as well, so it's not so bold. And then snowflakes. Okay, so that is the day 5 for the, sorry, I'm trying to like lay it out and but also not talk in a robot voice. That's day 5 of the decorative. Day 6. Okay, this one is so interesting. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Okay, these are, I think it's in reverse order. I forgot to put it back in the right order. But these are like thought bubbles or, not thought bubbles, voice bubbles, speech bubbles, maybe. I mean, there are some thought bubbles. So it's really fun, like, way to maybe mark, like, oh, somebody said this, or like whether it's good or bad. Or like if you, another one that I think would be really cool is to put a phone icon and like I had like talked with mom or talked with my sister. So doing that kind of thing would be fun. Or like I had this really interesting thought or brainstormed that day. So, so yeah, that one is a really cool one. This is on premium matte, which is nice that she's gave this one on premium matte because wow, is that too zoomed in? Feels better. Okay, so it makes me think like the intention is like you're supposed to write something on there. Now I will say it's not like you can sit there and have like a whole conversation. It needs to be a real short thought or real short conversation. So, cause not, unless your handwriting is real tiny. Mine can be, but isn't always. So, all right, so that is one of them. And then it's totally backwards, guys. I'm sorry. So we're gonna do 2 next. So here, hold up, wait a minute. Not day 2. I didn't mean day 2. I meant really, really interesting on my end. Okay. So sorry, guys. I was literally trying to process what was happening to the left of me. So here are dotted, or dash, she calls them dashes, which makes more sense. They are dashes. And on our live, we talked a little bit about how it would be fun to put like a bee, like, or butterfly, or even, I didn't get a chance to say this on the live, but a plane, because I thought about it later. I was like, oh, a plane would be fun to do that as well. Like you're flying off, maybe marking the destination you're going to. So those are all fun uses of potentially these, or to be like, if you create like a scene down at the bottom of your page, maybe you could write like went to the Eiffel Tower, and maybe you have deco down at the bottom in the corner, and you could do a little arrow to like represent that instead of using an icon. Or you could do this to like show the icon. So one of the things that I'm actually really excited for, and because I'm kind of branching out next year as far as my daily plan, or not daily planner, my memory planner goes, I may not be playing with columns up and down, and this could be really useful to me. And that like if I have a box and I want to reference something, I totally can use that, so I'm not having to stay within the columns. So that is one thing that I'm thinking about for these, for myself. And she has them in the solid lines too, so that's super cool. So I get both. This one I'm like kind of thinking of like, well, let's circle back around on that conversation or something along those lines. Or we went around in circles the whole time. We got lost. So lots of fun things to mark with those, I think. Okay, and then these are super interesting. They're doodles, but they kind of, maybe you got in a scuffle. I'm not saying you got in a scuffle. I'm just saying like, something like your cat's got in a scuffle, or you felt like a queen. You killed it that day and checked off all the things. Oh my gosh, so tired. Maybe you got hurt and got stitches. Like lots of different things can be marked by so many of this that it's so cool. Again, another thing that I'm kind of hoping maybe she brings to the shop. So anyways, so there it is in silver and rose gold. Lots of fun and unique things in that one. Okay, so that is day 6. Oh my gosh. I'm so bad. Yes, day 6. Deco day 6. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Okay. I accidentally, was it this one? There's one where I like accidentally opened it up on the side. Maybe it wasn't this one. All right, so they being Sadie Stickers, Bill and Alicia, the owners. Alicia's husband is Bill. tight. Okay. They own a like secondary shop called Dear Emmy, and its original is a leather good. So like this mat behind me is Dear Emmy, and it's gorgeous leather. They have lots of different colors. They have over here, I have this as well. This is a pen holder. So gorgeous, super gorgeous items. I am one day going to get a cover in this colorway. This is my favorite of theirs. It's their whiskey. Cassie mentioned about getting a matte in this color, and I am like now obsessed with that. And I'm like, ooh, that would be real. That would be a real choice. So anyways, that's what that shop mostly does. But I think this is a little hint of maybe some things that are coming to the shop, which totally makes sense in that if you're selling the covers, why not sell the things that would go in the covers? And in some ways they do with Sadie stickers, and that they sell inserts and whatnot, but also maybe more journaling type stuff like this. So this is 20-page passport size mixed media insert neutral. So from Dear Emmy, and Emmy is their daughter, and the DE is on the back foil, so that's cool. So here's mixed media, which is going to be super cool, whether or not, okay, so a couple different options here. Sure, let me flip through this. So many things going through my mind. So this is a little see-through, so I'm gonna kind of go through, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. It is a wee bit zoomed in, I think. Okay, so this is kind of like see-through vellum. It would be probably a good craft paper. I feel like really fancy saying this. It's not exactly, but it looks a little bit more like parchment paper. Just regular cardstock and white, cardstock and black, and then it starts repeating itself. So a couple of things that you could do. You could just leave it as is and then kind of use it for note-taking in fun different ways, using like gel pens or all kinds of different things in that aspect. And then moving on to the next one, so on and so forth, of like keeping track of whatever it is that you want to keep track of. My thought for this is to use it as like paper to put into my bullet journal. So using it to like tear up things, or maybe I cut out this and like go ahead and plop down this parchment paper, or I didn't mean parchment, and vellum onto the page and like layer something behind it. Like how cool would it be to have some press like floral underneath? I think that would be really fun. So anyways, I really am kind of digging this. I don't know if this is like a test of, okay, we're gonna come up with like a all black notebook or all vellum, all craft paper, but it's such a fun, and not to like deface their product. However, one of the other things I was thinking is that you could unstaple it in the middle and then you would have a full sheet. So like it's not a full sheet, but like a half of a sheet. So if you wanted the full, a longer page, I guess is what I'm trying to say, a longer page, you could undo that and then have a whole page. So anyways, lots of thoughts about this. I thought this was a really neat kind of introduction to a potential thing that's coming their way, or our way in that shop. So super interested in this, and I'm excited to pull it into some of my bullet journal stuff. Moving right along to day 7, we have another cat. So excited. Okay, this one is fall and it is autumn season. I could say it's like autumn, not fall. Okay, this one is in rose gold. And look at that archway. So I feel like that is super similar to that pattern that she used in the spring one. Again, loving it, hoping it comes to us. Enjoy that she has the foiled brick there in the corner. Love the bikes. This swirl of the like leaves in the breeze. Sketch City in the background. A bow on that pot of flowers. Cute little scene here, cozy. like a farmer's market there. That sign, it's fun. There's those blown leaves again. It says, autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. So many cool things in this, like on all the seed boxes. Okay, so that is the first page. And this, these are fun colors too, in my opinion, for fall. Look at that deco, like bags of florals. Really cute. Here's that bottom washi and the pumpkin trail there. And the sketch, like fuzzy foiling there. Oh, that's a fun detail too. The divider. Days of the week. Oh, that's day 8 on that one. Okay. And then here is the deco. So that was the 4-page kit, and now like all these would be like add-ons from her regular collections that you would see in the shop. Here is the journaling page. That's a different scene there. And that looks like a different scene too. Interesting, I like that. And then here is the florals. Always jam-packing these things, which I appreciate. And then here is the swatch page. I'm loving also the different sizes in that. Okay, so that is day 7. And moving on to the deco day 7. So excited. Okay, I just love getting the deco kit with the full boxes, or with the kit. Just think it's so, like, so many possibilities, so nice. Also seeing like what different elements are pulled in too, or scenes. I love it. That is, I love that flower. Okay, so those are the flowers, individual pieces. Again, really appreciate that she gives us some of that greenery too, so that you can pull that in. Sometimes it's just nice to have, like, if you're, I don't know, I enjoy pulling in greenery behind things to layer, or to have something just kind of like shoot out a little bit into my spread, but I don't have like a floral piece that is really nice and cohesive that can do that. So I'll just pull in an individual greenery. Here's the elements. That scarf. Oh, there is the bags blown up. Mirror. Look at that sweater. It almost looks like a sweater vest, like, but it does seem like it's all like one piece. Love that pumpkin stack there too, with the pink and the white. Here is the edges. I think I said it already. It's in rose gold foil, and then so is the journaling page, or the decorative pages. There's that stack again, not as big of a stack, and with the, it's interesting she chose to put the floral like splattered about versus putting like leaves, which I think is a fun, like, you're not overdoing it with the fall. There's that scene with the city in the background, the sketch city. Here's the paper strips. You can see the leaf detail in there. That's really nice. And pumpkin detail in that one with the flowers. Here is the days and dates. And she chose pink for the dots. Here's the borders. Oh, the layering, guys. Love that detail. Here is the scenes. Again, I like this one. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. And you could put a frame, like a foiled frame there. I talked about this in the live. So like this one there, you could put one there, and I feel like a lot of shops have those, and they probably are still in their shop. So Sadie Stickers might have some in her shop. But there's the fireplace, and then how we're using our space wisely, and maybe it like looks a little funky this way, but I appreciate that we're just trying to, and it makes it so nice to have something longer this way than everything being so tall. So now I have different ways to create dimension within my spread and use up the space orientation. Okay, this is box swatches. Getting a few repeats from the full boxes, which again can be fun to trade them out if you have both the kit and the deco, or to try your hand at doing just the deco sheet, deco for the planner. But obviously if you're doing this and you're journaling, totally cool. Either way. Okay, that is day 8 of this lovely and amazing advent calendar. Oh, day 7. Just kidding. Look at me. Again, it's amazing to me how much she's fitting into this. And I'm just blown away at how much she spoils us. So day 7, getting ready to go on to day 8. All right, moving right along, day 8. Okay. Oh, these are so lovely. So those mixed like floral elements, and guys, these are, I know, I think sometimes now with washi paper, we're like, oh, is that like a full sheet of like terrible washi paper? No, these are individuals, guys. These are little itty bitty, and they're on transparent mat. Like, so these are almost like the ones that I was hoping for. Not that I love these, so don't get me wrong. But some of the more like viney ones, I adore those. So you're getting so many little, like this itty bitty one, guys. Look at how tiny. Oh my god, I can't. I'm like afraid I'm gonna like flick it off my finger and lose it. Oh my gosh, they are so tiny. I needed to pull out my tweezers. I was doing crafts this morning with my kids, and one of them had to deal with stickers. I was like, I'm about ready to pull out my tweezers, guys. Mommy serious. Okay, so all the foil colors, just stunning. I love it so much. Super adore the sheet. Could use 20 more of them. Okay, then here, this is another one that I am loving this summer. And I think the reason why I love this one is because I am obsessed with pulling in like bigger florals to kind of, if we have bouquets, to accent them with a foil. That is super fun to me, to accent the bouquets with some florals. I've also done some other like fun design things. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so I absolutely love how this turned out, but like, see how there's the florals in the background, and then I layered the other on top. Like, that to me is so fun, and I just want more florals with the openness in like the community. So please bring those to the community, friends. all my friend shop owners. So that, sorry, I just wanted to show that to you guys. So these I'm so excited to have. I'm very much enjoying the idea of getting to play with these. This one is so unique too. This one, it's like an orchid. I don't know much about flowers, but I think that's an orchid. And then here it is in rose gold. Oh, I'm just so excited for those. Okay, and then the autumn is leaves and acorns, different kind of leaves. Some look like they're kind of being blown. And rose. And then we have winter, which has like all the different kind of evergreen branches. I always have a hard time, like, because the needles are technically the leaves, I think. So, yeah, those are like branches, right? I'm just like hugging myself, not the, like, I'm silly. So, really fun. And these could also be used the same way as those florals too. For a fun winter, like that's actually really cool. So, all right, that is day 8 of our planner. Now let's go on to day 8 of the deco. Oh, so exciting. Okay, so these might be really fun to pull in with those metal, what day was that? Was that day 2, I think, the metal ones? Let's see, these. So that could be really fun to pull in with those, right? Like, wouldn't that be nice? Or even like putting this on top of like it's holding the day. So just thoughts how you can combine sheets. Okay, so here is days, and it looks like with the black background and the letter in white, the lettering in white. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you see these before? If you're counting on screen with me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So 8 on a sheet. And then here it is in the reverse. So you're getting it on white background with the black lettering. And then this is new to their shop, guys, and I am beyond excited for this. This is their craft paper, sticker paper. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, got a little stuck. But I am super excited that they're hopefully bringing some craft paper to the shop in sticker form. I love it. It's so fun. Okay, so it's kind of like the white version, but on craft paper. And then here is like this version, but it, like when you pull it off, it looks like just a craft background. So very cool. And then this one, it's not just so crazy. Alicia's not gone crazy and just given us white paper with like this fun logo on it. No, this has letters on it. Oh my gosh, this is like, I am so excited about this idea. Okay, so, all right, this is lowercase, this is uppercase, and then this is numbers. I'm trying to like think of how I want to demonstrate this for you all. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to pull it up. There you go. So you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So hopefully you guys are, that's picking up on camera. Isn't that so cool? So if like you are using this mixed media kind of thing, this would be perfect to go on top, or even like the reverse and cutting these out. Wouldn't that be so fun? So lots of cool, especially for journaling people, this is a really exciting like thing, in my opinion. Okay, so that was a lowercase. L for lowercase, U for uppercase. I will try to do the same thing so you guys can see. Yee. That one's coming up with it. Don't do it. Oh my god, they're so tiny. Like, cut. Okay, but here he comes. Go with the flow, people. Okay, I'm not gonna pull too much more because I think that W is gonna pull out. But again, you get the idea. Okay, and then the numbers. So these are in like a typewriter font, I was gonna say, and it's called Silhouette. And then here are the numbers. Whoa, Nelly. Come on. All right, so there's 0, which is funny because the whole thing came up, so it looks like it's just a big dot. All right, there it is. I'd be interested to pull like this, almost this whole, it wouldn't stay as well, so I'm probably not going to do that, but to pull that whole sheet up would make it a little bit easier to pull them off the page. But yeah, so there are the numbers. Isn't that neat? I think this is such a fun idea. Okay, so that's white, and then I am like beyond excited that we also get it in craft paper. So I'm not gonna do the same thing, but it's the same idea. And okay, well, I'll do it with one of them because I'm so excited about it. And that way you can just kind of get a look-see at what it looks like. Come on. Oh, of course it doesn't want to like stay down. It's so tiny. All right, so these, I should have done the like numbers where they're bigger. This is the lowercase. They're all coming up like stuck together. That's not gonna show you nothing. All right, let me try the letters or the numbers. I'm doing this end versus the top end because there's this space here, so I'm hoping that like it'll be a quicker way to show you the differences. Don't do it. Don't break. Don't you dare. Okay, I'm not going to pull this one much up. The craft paper she has is pretty thin, so I think that it's probably a little bit more delicate to cut open, or like to get it to stick down, I think is what I'm trying to say. So anyways, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Very excited. I already know I'm pulling this in to my bullet journal. When as soon as I saw that, I was like, yep, that's coming. So I want to put it, I think, up at the top here, and or the white one. I haven't decided yet, or maybe both. So because I don't want to put foil on this page. I'm really trying not to put foil on this page because this is kind of like my snapshots of each of the months. So I'm going to put, in black and white, I'm going to put the months on the side here. So January, February, March, April, and then do, as I go through the year, I will take like leftover stickers and do like a mood board for these. So I want a pretty neutral background without a lot of florals because the rest of it is very like floral, and rose gold is kind of the one that I picked to go with it. So I am really wanting to kind of keep this neutral. So I think that would be so fun to pull in the craft paper because there's already craft paper in that one. Very excited. All right, so that is day 8 in the books with the lovely foil and all these fun sheets on the craft paper. Excited to play with those. All right, day 9. They're both big envelopes. And then every year, Alicia, well, not every year, but I feel like it's kind of a tradition, gives us these. So you can put them on your desk at work or in your office, wherever. Maybe you have a place in your kitchen or living room. So this is, it stands up. So a lot of people I think want to like stop here, but if you do that, it kind of like falls over. So what you need to do is keep going and go all the way until you're kind of like pressing it down and making it talk. It goes like a Pac-Man. So that way when it'll stand up on its own. But for like traveling, like for them packaging, like they have to do this because it's flat, right? Okay, so let's look through all the days. I like the, this is kind of a really cool one because there's like a background of watercolor and like a sketched berry or flower or whatever that goes with it, like the font on the, like on each of it. So like the letters, this font, here's January, February, which is my birthday month, March, April, May, June, July. I feel like that looks like a cactus, so kind of appropriate. If it's not a cactus, I don't know what it is. August. Oh, that's a pretty one. I like those. September. Getting into the burr months. October. November. And December. Super fun. Okay, so that is day 9 of the planner. And here is day 9 of the deco. Okay, I did not put these back in the solo, I don't think. Oh, this is the one I ripped. I was like, maybe I did. Okay, so I accidentally ripped it this way instead of pulling it that way. It's all good. Okay. So, I feel like Alicia has really been leaning into the vellum lately. But the cool thing about these vellums is that they're not as big as her other ones. So what I mean by that is like her other ones are a full-on sheet. If you've seen any of my mystery ones, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. So I am very, I don't want to say curious, interested, because I've just literally started using these as like envelopes for my bullet journal. I'm pointing to my bullet journal that's over in the corner, but you guys can't see me doing that. And I don't have, the envelope is in the other space, so that's why I'm like not pulling that in to show you guys. So what I'm trying to say is depending upon the size that you're wanting to cut down the envelope, because you have to kind of make it bigger in order to fold it over, this may or may not work. So it depends on the size of the envelope. But these are perfect size for like if you want to hole punch and then put it into your like B6 or A5. I think you would have to trim it down. I don't think it's it would be a little bit short for an A5 wide. But if you have an A5, this does fit. This is an A5, so this would fit into something along this size, right? So lots of fun applications for this. You could do punches with it, like circle punches, and then put it into a junk journal, or not junk journal, but like whatever kind of journal you would want to use. Okay, so I think I was showing the back end of this. So this is from the spring. I always feel like there is like one way to hold these, and I'm not sure why. And sometimes there really isn't. I'm just being weird. I mean, sometimes there is, but in other ways. Oh, did I get this all mixed up? Oh no, okay. I just had it upside down when I pulled it out. Okay, so this I'm going to pull in this, and hopefully this will show up better. So I'm not sure. I'm trying to like peek. Okay, you can kind of see how she has that floral, like whited out space like she did in the swatches or the torn paper washi. So that's really kind of cool. It's a subtle, just a subtle little nod to that collection in that kit. Okay, this one I love so much. It's the waves going onto the beach. That is so lovely. I don't really feel like you can see it as well. Oh, is that, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that really well. Okay. All right, so that is part of the summer one. This is also part of the summer one, and it's like another where you have the waves or the water, the beach, some shells. Give you a little bit closer look. So that's fun for both of the. All right, and then here is the fall one. I think the floral ones are some of my favorites. It just has a really big impact, I think. This is pretty cool though. This scene. Like, how cool is that? I could, like, you could just literally frame that one. Just looks like you're like down by the bridge, and then there's like trees kind of blocking some of the view, and you get like this gorgeous like scenic view of the bottom of the bridge. Okay, and then these two are, I guess, a sneak of what's coming in the winter kit. But again, this is another pattern that's really cool and fun and nice to, you could do so much with this because it's nice and simple. So you get it in the green and then like this neutral, which could go with so many different kits or collections depending upon how you want to use it. So that is day 9. I feel like I turned these ever which way. Like it's definitely printed on this side so that like that doesn't show up as nicely. Okay, so that is day 9. Very excited for both those things. Next up is day 10. Here we go with day 10. Ooh, I think did you see what I saw? Here she is, day 10, last kit. So fun. I still can't believe she gives you 4 kits plus the add-ons. It's so fun. This is in silver, and this is called Cozy Season. The trees in the background. Glass of wine, the stack of like sweaters or blankets back there. There's that gingham in both of those corners, so pulling that in. It's snowing outside. The couple going to a winter market. It says trees open daily, shopping, the beauty of winter captures my soul, wild and belonging cold, I think. There's something there. Raging, maybe? Raging and cold, belonging cold, belovingly cold. This is why I don't read on camera. Yeah, I had Kathy reading all of the things because I was like, it is not my favorite to read out loud. I don't mind doing it. I am a teacher. I don't mind doing it with my students and stuff. I don't know. To other adults, I feel, I don't know. It's just a me thing. Okay, here, maybe it's another people thing. If it's a you thing, let me know. All right, here is the boxes. Very neutral winter kit. You could feel like use this for Christmas if you wanted, but I definitely get more like wintry vibes with this one. I love the gingham. So fun. There's that bottom washi. I was almost going to say I wish you would have pulled in the tan gingham, but that might have been too much to do both. So good choice not to do that and do the more neutral background. And there's the branches on both of those. Right, here's the deco. With it also being neutral, you can pull, like if you have leftover deco, you could probably pull that into some other winter kits as well. Maybe not like the florals and whatnot. So like pine cone, yeah, you can pull that into anything. And that is super neutral. Candles, you can pull that into whatever. So, okay, here is the journaling page with some different scenes as well. So this was a scene with a couple, but I think those two are different. Florals. It's like a bouquet of pine cones. That is so cute. Okay, and then your washi. Or alcohol ink swatches, excuse me. Okay, so that is day 10 with the final seasonal kit, winter. Excuse me, I needed a little sip of my coffee. Okay, and here is the deco that goes along with it. It's funny, on the live, we were talking about these here, and we thought, well, Ray thought it might have been floral, and then I was like looking at it, I was like, I think it's a pine cone, like top down. So I don't know, let me know what you think. It's a very like faded in comparison, so but I'm also like, I don't see any of the brown florals in any of the other. So see, like, I think that's the pine cone, like looking down. Again, I love like this greenery there. That's a pretty one. Okay, so here's some of the elements. You're getting like hot cocoa, warm beverage. That sign is really cute and will be fun to pull in. The candles. So any of this deco is going to be great seasonally. Or not seasonally, for that season, winter season. That's what I'm meant to say. Here is the edges. Love all the foiled details in there. And then she's popping in that gingham in the background, that layering. And additionally, she is that, I think, is a floral in the background. And it looks a little bit more faded than the rest of the front, but maybe that's just my imagination. So like layering on top of layering. By fading it, it brings it back to the background so that it's not as noticeable. So it creates that depth within her layering, which is gorgeous. Okay, here are the layering pieces. I love this so much. Teddy bear. So cute. Here are the paper strips. I almost feel like that was, like, this one looks a little different than the rest of them. Maybe that's just me. And then here is the days and dates. Borders. So much pretty layering. These scenes, and that could be so fun to pull into like as a divider. Somebody in our live mentioned that, and I was like, yeah, that's a really great idea. And this is like the side of like a table for a sidescape. Like a tablescape, but like from the side is what I'm trying to say. And then here is box swatches with some layering. Layering of foil, sorry. Got caught up in like looking at it. And then lastly is the swatches page. Okay, and that'll do it for day 10. So 2 more days. Almost there. But isn't this bananas? Like every year I feel like there's no way she can do better than when she did last year. And like, especially the way she spoils us. I'm like, what? How, like, not that you have to top it, but I'm sure there's that feeling when you do these that like, oh, how am I going to top next year? Well, she does it every year. So kudos to you and your team. Day 11, and this one is thick. I think, yes, I was gonna say, I think if I remember correctly, it's this one. And I like literally squealed on the live because I've been asking for these forever. So with journaling or bullet journaling, or even just like, sometimes depending upon the layout of a shop, like the shop's layout, I really want boxes. And again, I don't know if you can really tell, I should not, maybe you can see better on that one. So these are watercolor stroke boxes, and I've been dying for these. So they match her box format in her kit. So the second page of her kit. And I feel like sometimes shops have not as many boxes, or the ones that I appreciate. My favorite ones are like these size, these. I am starting ones that don't go the full column always, but I do see the need for ones that go the full column, but I always feel like there's enough for my taste within a kit. So I'm always looking more for this size for my preferences. But also with me doing journaling now, I am pulling in some box size ones for labeling stuff or whatever. So I really am excited. And or if you do want to do the decorative kits for your planner, your memory planner, then this would be nice to have, because that's probably the biggest thing that it's missing, right, is the boxes. So I feel like there's so many applications for these, and I'm very excited that they showed up in the advent. Now I'm worried that I need her. I need her to bring them to the shop so I can pick them up whenever and don't have to worry and like hoard these like a crazy sticker lady like I am. But would love her to bring these to the shop. Please let me know if this is also something you would love, because I just think with the way the community's going with a lot of decorative stuff, it would be nice to have just a stack of these so that you can pull them in whenever for whatever kit or decorative kit that you're using. So, okay, so here is a lemon chiffon. Sorry, that was a long like intro to this very exciting thing that I am loving. Here is the honeydew. I probably will not fan these out like I did before, because I don't know, fanning out is a lot of work. Azure. However you say that one, it's that like blue-green. Alice blue. Lavender. And then lavender blush. Mimi pink. Misty rose. Seashell. I think is it champagne pink? I don't know. I have to look that one up. Linen. And alabaster. Okay, I'll do like a weird fan. And these won't, they're not going to spread out like nice, for being honest. All right, this is the fanny you're getting. It's not all of them, but it's enough. Okay, so excited for these. Like, literally squealed, I think, on live when we filmed that. Okay, day 11 of the deco. Okay, more terrible washi, which is lovely. And these are in texture, or textured, is that the word I want to go for? So, you're getting some brick and some wood. So with the brick, let me get this out so you guys can see it. There is gray brick. It's on, again, terrible washi sheets. Here is the cream. This one is the tan brick. I was cracking up on the live because some of her naming, it's more about the wood than it is about her naming, or the bricks, sorry. This one is medium red. I was just cracking up because you'll see, I'll explain in a minute. And then here is brownstone. These are really cool because I think you can do some fun layering with them, like behind making, like creating your own scenes and stuff. So that's fun. And it reminds me a lot of the collab that we did a while back with some bricks and stuff. So that's fun. All right, so these are the ones that were cracking me up. Okay, here's gray. Not this name necessarily. So I'll give Alicia a hard time to her face too. Here is, it's like, it starts now. Extremely light. I was laughing because it literally goes in like extremely light, light, medium, medium dark, or something along those lines. And I was just giving her a hard time because I was like, why didn't you just like say like maple, or I know none of them are really maple, but like using names of wood colors. And she was like, I don't know the names of those. And I was like, fair point. So this one's light. So we had a extremely light, excuse me, extremely light. Then we have a medium. And then we have dark. So those are really fun, and we'll create some neat textured backgrounds, and love this idea. I'm looking forward to using these in my journal and or memory planner. These are a little easier to spread out. That's why they are getting fanned out. They have the nice slick back. With the premium mat, it's harder to do. Okay, so that was day 11. One more day, guys. The final day of feeling very spoiled, and I am just here for all of this. Super excited. Okay, day 12 of the planner. Oh my gosh, yes. This sheet very much reminds me of one of the other sheets that she has, but I like, it's one of my favorites of her in her shop. So these are all kind of like the foil deco that go with the seasons. So here is the spring version. And these, I feel like, were very popular this year in her shop. I always love the bricks. There is some like vine stuff back here. Oh, here are the vines. I don't think I noticed that. I mean, I think I mentioned that I loved those, but I don't think I recognized that they went with the other. I could use sheets of that. Just lots of sheets and bigger versions and smaller, all the things. Thank you, Alicia, for giving them to me, though. Swings. 4 swings, guys. Yay. So here it is in silver. And rose gold. All right, and then we have summer. shells and bubbles and waves. Some nautical, the nets were really fun this year. Jellies, some like bubbles coming from, I feel like the deep, or it'd be fun to put those if you had a snorkeler and put them like they're the bubbles that come out from when they breathe. So here it is in silver and rose gold. Next up is the autumn. More of those bricks, falling leaves, a little scene, some of that layering pieces down there, windows. Really appreciate these. These are like clusters there. Silver and rose gold. And then here is the last one, which is winter. There are some signs. I say that, but I'm like, oh yeah, this is the winter one. And the sign that I was talking about was the fall or the autumn. Lots of lovely snowflake elements. She really packed the page, which very much appreciate. And they're pretty consistent too. I think all but the summer one had like windows, some deco, some bricks, and then they all had like this and then some layering pieces, which is really nice and fun. Okay, so that is day 12 of the planner portion of this. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself because I'm like, I don't know where to put it because behind me is like organized and I don't want to, normally I just like pop it behind me on the bed so it's out of my way. Oh my gosh, I was so excited for these. This is like bigger deco, so this is so fun. So here is spring deco, large. This is gorgeous. I'm just absolutely loving the big. So the basket, like I could use a full sheet of those. The cake, because that will go really well with the cake that was in the beginning. I don't know if you remember that. I was like so long ago because there's so much in this kit. So anyways, here's it in silver. And then here it is in rose gold. And then we have the summer. And look at that sandcastle, guys. That sandcastle. And a lighthouse. The lifeguard stand. I don't know, like a little beach shack. This is cool too. I love all the seagulls around as well. Silver. And rose gold. And then next we have the fall. Oh, that scene. And I think this is all one scene. Yeah. The bridge and the city, or like the buildings in the background. The layering there with the branch and the pumpkin. Lamp and the sign. So fun. And then the last one is winter, and this has some cool things. So during this truck with the tree in the back, the big pine trees, the sign with the lights on it, isn't that cool? And then of course this scene I am adoring. Like it's so fun. And then like the pine cones are going to be cool to pull in as well. Just lots of super fun details. Okay guys, can you believe it? That was like, she really does spoil us, and I'm super appreciative of all of her hard work. But she does, as of when I'm posting this, well, as a day I'm filming this, I guess I should say, there are a few extras in the shop. So if you are watching this, go head over to Sadie Stickers and see if she still has them available. This kit is, or this advent seriously is way more, like worth way more than what she's selling it for. Like probably at least double. So if not more, because I think sometimes she is like, oh, I'll just throw it in, and like doesn't budget that towards like the actual count, which is so sweet of her. So anyways, it's amazing. It's so worth the value of anything that you're getting. Let this be the Christmas present to yourself, or maybe your birthday present or whatever, and just go ahead and treat yourself, because I know it is a little pricey, but it's so worth it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite kit was, what your favorite sticker was, if there was something that surprised you, something you want to see more of in the shop. There's so much that I'm hoping to see more of in the shop, but yeah, let me know, guys, and thank you for being with me, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. Here are some other videos you can watch. Hope you enjoy.